From beautiful Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Boston Red Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
And now, please welcome your Boston Red Sox.
Almost ready to get underway. Getting the nod in this one, Richard Fitz. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
This one in the air. Toro hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
1 out, bases empty. Headed towards the corner. Abreu on the move. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. Up and in, 2-1. Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back here at Fenway. And towing the slab in this one, Austin Gomber. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
In the air, left field, down the line. That gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. In the dirt. That's a laser base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Roman Anthony will hit next. That one is upstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Yep.
Right side. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
Batting fourth.
Check out the Red Sox lineup. One thing these players do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
Well, Boog, we don't see situational hitting as that art as much as we used to, because hitters are slugging the ball, they're hitting it over the fence. But when you see a team that has the ability to shorten up, hit behind runners, and go first to third or first to home, man, that just adds to the element of what you're able to do in other ways with the bat. So opposing pitcher better not walk anybody or give them free base runners, because these hitters know what to do when runners are on.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Line to left, and it's just foul. That was close. That misses, and that's ball two. One of my favorite stats all time, 1997, the Hall of Famer Craig Biggio played in all 162 games for the Astros on AstroTurf, and he never hit into a double play. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and that's ball three.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
And that'll load the bases.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
2 outs, bases full. And stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez. Next offering in there for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job getting out of the jam.
New inning getting started. Thairo Estrada to the plate.
Second baseman, Thairo Estrada.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rafaela sizes this one up. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Michael
Here's Michael Tolia.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and there's 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
2 down, bases empty. There's Ryan McMahon now. The 1-1. And that is out of play. No score here in the second. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
At the plate, Abraham Toro. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting ninth.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 2 away.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Two outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. And it remains 2-2. And that one is inside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
On the ground. And it's through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez. Hard liner. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. Right side, Gonzalez. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Yanquiel Fernandez.
Here's the left fielder. Top of the 3rd, no score.
Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-2. And that one off the outside edge. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Runner on at first with one gone. Runner takes off. This one popped up. Gonzalez puts it away for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Tyler Freeman.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Right through there for a strike.
We got a full count.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 hit, 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Back here at Fenway Park, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here now the Red Sox DH, Roman Anthony. Late with the swing there. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Fouls it off, still 1-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And the next pitch is way outside. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Now
so digging in, Rob Refsnyder.
Rob Refsnyder.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses. It's 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Good eye in that spot.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swung on, belted. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 1-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here's Trevor Story now. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. That's a little bit low.
Hey! The count's full.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. Pickoff move to first. Story back in on a dive. Story leads off first with one away. Story on the move. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Man at second. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it drops in. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 2-0.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
One down. Wilyer Abreu, the next to hit. Next pitch is outside. And that's too high. Movement in the bullpen. A right-hander is up and throwing. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
First and second, 1 out. Abraham Toro up next for the Red Sox. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Bud Black towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change here. Austin Gomber won't go any further tonight, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
so
Colorado.
The Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, number 55.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So they're all loaded up. And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. And a swing and a miss.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
40.
Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter. comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in. The throw in. But it's offline. He will score. And they lead by 4.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
First and second, 2 outs. So stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. In for a strike, and a count 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. Ouch. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Now here is Roman Anthony.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
And downstairs.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
And a 2-1 on the way. Line drive. And it stays fair. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. Tag, and he's out at the plate. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Rockies nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Abreu brings it in. And there's 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Tyro Estrada digging in for the Rockies. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Michael Toglia digging in for the Rockies.
Runner.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's the ball. Safe at second with a stolen base.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one 1 run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Fastball for a strike.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Next offering is downstairs.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is that. So one left for Colorado, still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back inside Fenway Park, ready to go. Bottom 4. Now the left fielder, Rob
Refsnyder.
That's a ball.
You know, these Red Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
The shortstop.
Here's Trevor Story. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's inside.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That misses the zone, and the count's full. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Out towards right center field. Doyle makes the grab on the run.
Now batting, catcher Carlos Narvaez.
2 down, base is empty. Carlos Narvaez digs in now. Now fly ball to right center. Doyle on the move to the gap. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. We played 4. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Rockies nothing. Back here at Fenway, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ryan McMahon. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fastball is outside. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it across. 1 away here in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Brenton Doyle now at the plate. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. 1 down, base is empty.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
That one missed. The Red Sox up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Center field. Rafaela. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Yanquiel
Here's the left
Fernandez.
fielder. Just missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
That one misses. And the count is 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, when you fall
Now
behind in the
batting,
count, you've got to come into the
hitter,
zone, and then
Kyle
guys have
Farmer.
a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Kyle Farmer digging in for the Rockies. Next pitch is outside. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now batting, right fielder, Tyler Freeman.
Tyler Freeman will hit next. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe! In comes the run from second. It's 6-1.
Well, here we are,
Catcher,
third time
Hunter
through the
Gupta.
order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. The 2-1. Out to short. Oh, great stop. The throw. And they get the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Wilyer Abreu. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. And that one ripped into right. Freeman makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Abraham.
And now it's going to be Abraham Toro. One now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike. And there's a ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And there's ball 4.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk,
Center
Boo.
fielder,
Cedar Rafaela getting ready to hit. Toro, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Now the
number
third
40.
baseman. Two outs. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One left for the Red Sox. They lead it, though, 6-1. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Garrett Crochet.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Now it's the
Leading
shortstop,
off for
Mickey
the Rockies,
Moniak.
Shortstop, Mickey Moniak.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him swinging.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you
Now
can't really
batting,
do much
second
damage,
baseman,
but it's close
Tyro
enough to where you
Estrada.
got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Tyro Estrada. His home and away splits there. Out to center. Rafaela under it. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent
Now
base.
batting, the first baseman, Michael
Two outs,
Tolia.
base is empty. And now the first baseman, Michael Tolia. Here's a 1-1. There's a strike. That one the other way. Gonzalez. The throw to first. And that is the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Rockies 1. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Bradley
Now
Blaylock.
pitching for
He pitched
Colorado.
yesterday, and we'll see him once
Number
again.
64, Bradley Blaylock.
Now the number 2
Leading off
hitter,
for the
Romy
Red Sox.
Gonzalez.
Second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
This to third, McMahon. Zips it across, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Now batting, designated hitter,
And stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Just missed. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Victor Vodnik getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Bird getting loose as well. Two now. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart
Now
of the
batting,
plate and
left
getting
fielder,
contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss
Right
towards the
slider.
corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. swings and misses. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Red Sox go down quietly. They still lead it, though, 6-1. We go to the top of the seventh. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. Just missed.
Well, these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Left side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Red Sox up 6-1. That one misses, and the count's even at 2. Just misses with that one. Three and 2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Man at first, now the left fielder. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
The next pitch misses, and now 3-1. Late on that fastball.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Rockies 1. Bottom of the 7th. Here's Story now.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's got it, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
Carlos Narvaez digs in now. Next pitch is outside. And it's fouled away. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Right fielder,
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Next pitch downstairs. 2-1. In the air, out towards right center. Doyle makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back here at Fenway Park, and now Tyler Freeman.
Tyler Freeman.
And that's in for a strike. And a ball evens the count. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ref Snyder sizing this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher Hunter Goodman.
So in now for Colorado, Hunter Goodman. And that one almost got him. The 2-1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Outside ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just
now
mentally
batting,
prepared,
shortstop,
knowing that if it's
Mickey
not on a tee,
Moniak.
you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Here's a 1-1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball,
Now
even
batting,
if it's
second
still in the
baseman,
strike zone, can be tough for
Estrada.
hitters to get on top of.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyro Estrada. That one off the mark, and that's ball 3. Foul ball there.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Rockies 1.
Now pitching for
Back
Colorado.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
59.
8th, Jake Bird.
Jake Bird.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just
Leading
put
off
that
for
out
the
of his
Red
mind.
Sox,
Every
first
outing
baseman,
matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of
Floro.
appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
This guy's got
1 ball,
such a good
2
sinker.
strikes.
As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Sends it to Tolia. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now
Got to feel pretty good for the
batting,
pitcher. Absolutely
center
sawing him
fielder,
off. Bat
Cedar
explodes. And then he makes an
Rafaela.
easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
And now the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. The 1-1. ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, number 40.
Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter. The 3-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gassed it right by him.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
On the move. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Rockies 1.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Red
It's
Sox.
the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
71.
Jorge Alcala.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So in now for
Leading off
Colorado, Michael
First
Toglia.
baseman, Michael Toglia.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Now, there's a certain
ball,
point where you have to
2
commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider, just terrific bite at the end.
Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Rockies down to their last out. Next for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. They're down to their final strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The Rockies down to their final strike. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.